Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Fire in the hole. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Grenade out! Affirmative. Throwing grenade. Grenade out.
Is a big game coming up between Envy and Fnatic. Best of one here. Day 4 of the group stage of the ELEAGUE Major. Dennis already peeking out, looking for the clicks with the USB. A lot more people behind him. 6 are coming in. The flashbangs are in. Dennis goes down, but Crim's also getting the shot. Apex not bad at all. Crim's getting overrun though. The C-set 75 from Happy. Kenny is out of the round, and now it's a 3-on-3. Disco Doblin, he needs help. He gets a headshot on Olofmeister coming in. Now it's all on MBK.
I'm amazed at the fact that there are still 3 players, well, 2 players alive initially there on the site for Fnatic, and now NBK, there's not a shred of hope for him. He has to go for like a shotgun double clutch where he's just full Neo, dodges all the bullets, and it's never going to happen. Twist is going to hit a great headshot on him. 2 kills for Olofmeister, very nice spread. And even Dennis, he put a wrench in things for Envyus when they were trying to rush Plateau. The fact that he stayed alive for so long, bought time for the rotation, and it bought time for the rest for Crims really to get a key kill to stop Envy in their tracks. So Fnatic, like I said, I feel like they're just hitting better shots right now. And with a start like this on the pistol, we'll see if Envy are going to be able to bounce back. They're going for the force buy.
It's a really good prediction from Fnatic to have that many people in the bomb site and exactly in those positions.
Disco, man. Disco.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the time, you know, you would have more people towards drop and maybe just Dennis to peek up there by the plateau, and then maybe that it wouldn't have worked out so well, but they had some pretty good positions, and that really worked out. We've got a lot of UMPs and MP7 as well. It seems like a rarity now. And then the 1 for Master on Olofmeister, so a potentially risky buy. Not sort of, you know, a massive risk, but slightly risky.
I like this better than the MAC-10 buy.
Yes.
Like, I like this much better. The UMP might as well be a mini rifle compared to a MAC-10, which is shooting peanuts at people wearing Kevlar. So, I mean, let's go with the UMP. You can still do some damage. You can still tap long range, and you do tremendous amounts of damage to armor with it as well. So,
yeah, but Dennis should be going down here. If they come around the corner with all this firepower, there should be no way that Dennis doesn't just straight die. The one big thing is Olofmeister not that far behind, and he has an HE grenade. So if Dennis stays alive for just even 2 seconds, oh, Olof, he's walking away. You're ruining the moment, Olof. Yeah, there we go. Come back.
Well, they just checked drop and they didn't see anything, right?
Good job, Olof.
They're not hearing any footsteps on Plateau. It's going to be Dennis. Instant headshot, and he gets 2. Perfectly done. Twist is there for the cleanup on ramp, and that's it. Apex is alone now. Point blank, the CZ will find the headshot on Twist, but it's still a 1v3 sort of scenario here. 35 seconds left, and Olaf is not going to let him escape. 2-0 lead here for Fnatic at the start after winning the pistol.
I think they got... I think Dennis got way more out of that than I was expecting. That double kill is really, really important. And then obviously in the middle as well, Twist taking 2 with the MP7. So just really good stuff there. And I think MBK was lacking head armor.
Yeah,
2 of the players on Envy didn't have head armor in that last round. Makes a big difference when you're playing against the MP7 especially. So great job on Fnatic here right now, doing a good job. And, you know, just losing 2 players in the round, not a problem at all for them.
That allows for Dennis to cheat the M4 this round. He's playing aggro, though, so he's got to be careful. You don't want to get caught with the M4. It's not necessarily the best gun to have up close like this, but Twist is there to cover him. And some sick wallbang damage going through from Twist onto Apex as well. But this is a hard eco from Envyus, obviously. No bomb plants yet, so they're just saving as much money as possible for the next round, the 4th round buy. And Dennis continues to be aggro. You don't have a UMP anymore, Dennis. You got an M4. If you die, it's going to be problematic.
And he's there with the 1 kill. Great that it's Kenny getting the kill just because he needs the money later on for the AWP. Happy. We'll get 1 more. Now I'm getting a bit annoyed at Fnatic because they shouldn't be losing 2 kills in a round like this.
Yes. This is pug life. This is what we're going to see here, Anders. This is pug life through and through, never changing. Both of these teams are literally just going to look for duels the entire game long.
Here's the problem, Sam. Like, every time you say pug live, there's going to be another 10 pictures of pugs on our Twitter account, so
I'm fine with that.
You've got to be careful.
If I was home more often, Anders, I would totally have a pug.
You would?
Or a French bulldog, one or the other.
We could go on like a play date without pugs?
Exactly.
That'd be nice.
You know, running through the fields, and them like...
They don't really run.
Exactly, like kind of just trying to keep up, right? Grunting.
Yeah. Careful with that. Well, moving it into the 4th round here, and it is going to be interesting. Disco Doblin is the one who has the AWP, actually. So I'm curious to see how that's going to play out. He's down at the big bomb site, and they've got already the classic battle for catwalk control over here. Envy quite far back, all of Meister in the corner. Happy does have a Molotov. And it's a very common spot to Molotov if you have it, but you don't normally do that. Oh, he's going to use it here instead. Yeah, that means all of Meister's in a good position.
It's like the thing is, Anders, if for Happy to use that Molotov, it would involve him being like close to the front lines. And well, that's just not what Happy does. So you see, Apex goes in first, but Happy not going to go ahead and commit either. There we go. Finally, they're going to make the drop. It's the split onto B. Oh boy.
How does that work out? With a 180 turn, Apex following up, and it's a triple kill for NBK. That I just actually am not sure how that worked out. I wish we could see a replay of each individual fight, but obviously that's going to take a while. But just that was so quick, and it looked like Fnatic were in the right positions, especially all of Meister. When you're in that corner and they don't Molotov it and they walk out and they don't check it, you know you're supposed to get a double kill. Look at this. NBK picks up the one, but this is very quick.
Yeah, that's sick. And you know, Fnatic, I know the Faceit are providing the service for this event, yes, but this is an FPL. And you see, when you play FPL, you go for aggressive fights where you risk your M4. You're like, YOLO. But now, look what it's done to you. You have no money for buy. You risked it. You've spent way more money than you should have by taking aggro fights. And now you're here with pistols. You're allowing Envy to get a foothold here at the beginning of the half rather than making them fight every round, every step of the way. Nice grenade onto Olofmeister. Max damage there. Down to 16 HP. He hasn't even seen anybody yet.
It's disappointing because I was looking forward to some Olaf Deagle action. Still got Dennis, and he's quite good with the pistols too, so we've got a secondary option, but I do like a good 1-Deag.
Who doesn't, Anders? That's the question, right? Apart from not you being on the receiving end of that 1-Deag.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Nobody enjoys that. But I like even more the fact that Kenny's picked up the AWP so early on in the game. Oh, there it is. Olaf picking up the shot. Beaver's just about to comment on something else. Dennis will be going down. And now it's a 4-on-3. They're running onto the bomb side. They got to be careful. Twist is behind them over at long. Seems like they are realizing that, so that's not too bad. He did get the kill, so they should be aware. Crims gets dropped, and Olaf with another one. That's on 15 health. He gets those 2 kills.
Now they both have AKs here for Fnatic. No kits, obviously. No Kevlar. This was a hard eco from Fnatic, but they still have a chance to do some damage here. Kenny's going to be holding close balcony, and actually you would think, why with the op would you hold so close? This is where Kenny excels. He loves like close quarters combat with the op, except for when he dies to like, what is this?
Was that his own Molotov?
Yes, the Molotov spills down, and he literally roasts himself down to 1 HP.
Oh my god, 1G's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. That is completely ridiculous.
Summit looked at that, he's like, bam, you know, twinkle in his eye.
Oh no.
I feel you, Kenny.
That's heartbreaking. Hard to come back from. I mean, luckily Envy can bind his next round, but obviously that's just insane. Disco Doblin to save the round. I see the reaction from Kenny there. Very fitting. So here's the. I'm glad that Kenny has another AWP, but he's got no armor. The problem for this team, and the problem actually for Kenny, way back when the 2 best stoppers in the world were definitely Guardian and Kenny, the discussion was always, well, who's the best sort of, who's the best AWP was one of the discussion, who's the best player. And the reason people always pick Guardian as the best overall player is because even when you couldn't afford the AWP on Guardian, he picked up the AK, he would be better than Kenny was. Kenny would have a bigger drop-off with the rifle, and I think that's still to some extent true. I still worry more about them not having the money to afford the AWP for Kenny than I do with maybe other riflers.
Kenny he's not like a JDM, right? Like,
no,
let's not go that deep, because JDM literally, it's like pistols and op. If you give him a rifle, you're in for a bad time, right? But
although he has improved. But
he has improved. What's crazy is to think just that Kenny was actually, I don't think anybody's ever hit that same level that Kenny was at when he was in full god tier mode. It was just unbelievable what he was doing with the AWP in-game, getting 50 kills, just like unreal level of CS from him.
Dennis in the corner. He can almost be sure they don't have Molotovs to check corners. Sixer goes down. Dennis will drop next though. Not exactly the best trade. Apex coming in strong with a big kill there, taking down Crims, and he's going to charge on in. There's the 1 Molotov they have, and it's such a good position. They have to fall back. Twist nearly goes down. That's actually very, very nicely done. Double ult for the retake in a 3-on-4. I would not do this as I can get a really quick kill here.
Yep. Unless you get the kill immediately as the bomb gets planted. But even then, you should be backing. I think you really should just be trying to bank and save on this. It's still early days in the half. Your economy is in tatters right now if you're Fnatic. If you can do anything to save these guns, do it. And they are, finally. Whew. They hung around for a little bit there, but Twist and Disco are backing off towards that B side, and Olafmeister now. He's just camping outside T-spawn. Still in a bit of a risky spot, but he should be able to survive. Because I don't think that Team Envy have any reason to go out towards T-spawn. They should not even be showing themselves. Just occupy A long. You're not going to go up at the bomb. Just stay put. Don't do it, NBK.
It's a temptation, isn't it? But you're right. There's no point doing it. They have a very bad economy themselves, but because Fnatic can save 3 rifles, they can actually go for a full buy next round. Olaf and Disco have plenty of money to buy here, so yeah, good call on Fnatic, I think. It is nice to see Apex with that kind of pace, though. I love it when he's the main guy running into the bomb site and picking up kills. And at different times in his career, he's been a very effective entry fragger. But sometimes he's been on sort of fairly dysfunctional teams, and then the entry fragger is the first guy to suffer. It's the worst position to play if the team isn't working. Exactly. But when the teams are working, he's actually quite good at his job.
Yeah, it's all a matter of trust, right? If he knows that NBK is going to have his back, he said it himself in the past when we had the initial change going into the major win, where, you know, oh, I have NBK, and he's always behind me. Perfect. Now, I don't care if I'm going to run in and die, because NBK is going to be there to trade frag, and that's how it's supposed to work. It's when Apex is running in alone. Well, that's an incredibly frustrating situation as an entry fragger, because you're just 9 times out of 10 going to get your head banged off, and then nothing's going to come of it. But Apex does have that crazy quality, right, of still, even in those situations, sometimes he's just on and just wrecks everybody single-handedly. And that's where Envyus really shine, when they have Apex hitting that level. So we'll see. I mean, he's off to a fantastic start here. It's 4-2. Fnatic still in the lead. Kenny changing it up. He's got the angle now. Olaf still going to win the duel versus 6.
Trying for a wallbang shot there. The grenades are out. Look at the stack that's here for Fnatic. They have 4 members on the bomb side, but Twist is not that far away, so they could very, very easily be 5 men on the B bomb side quick. So for Envy, it's not enough now to just put in grenades and then run. You need some pickoffs here. You need to find a kill, sneak in a kill somewhere. Flash goes in, and what a nice headshot coming in from NBK. That's absolutely textbook. Now they need to deal with Crims. He's in a very tight corner. Disco Doppler gonna get a kill after he goes down. Crims next in line to be traded, and he drops, and now it's a one-on-one. Kenny hits that shot on Dennis, and let's see if he could get one more. He's currently got the double kill. He's up against Twist here. 22 seconds. It's gonna be a full bomb plan, no doubt about that. Now the question is, if he peeks Twist, is he going to be dropped? This is a tense battle, and he actually walks out the other way. Kenny gets out from behind the statue, and now all of the pressure is on Twist. He doesn't have a kit. I don't know if there's one on the ground somewhere. He's going to have to try and find and pick one up. Kenny creeping in. If he scopes, there's Kenny missing the shot. Twist moving closer, picks up the M4, but Kenny makes it around the corner. And now the flashbang is in again. So much time already off the clock. Kenny just playing with his mind right now. Twist has to go and find him. He misses one shot. He gets a headshot in. And oh, he picks up a kid in transit. I think there might just be enough time for it.
Who's got the time?
Is such a crazy round for Twist. If there was no kit, and if he spends even another second trying to kill Kenny, that would have been a great play from the Swedish player there.
I can finally breathe. Already, this is just trading back and forth. Great trades coming through from both teams, but Kenny really having to pull the rabbit out of the hat in this round. This kill here on Dennis. Oh, we don't get it. Yeah, you know, obviously, Kenny, he's one of those players that's legitimate. Like, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He just cares about winning. There's nothing he hates more in the world than losing. But that flick that he hits on Dennis, that's unreal. That's the kind of, the glimmer of what Kenny is capable of. And if Kenny's going to play like this, we're in for a fantastic match here. This is so sick already. 5-2, still early in the half, anything possible. And both of these teams just so low on economy. It could still flip either way here. Envyus have another chance to put Fnatic on eco, just like Fnatic have a chance to run away with this first half here.
It is early days, but I'm impressed by the fact that Fnatic winning so many of these rounds on the CT side. That's actually where I thought, because you were talking about the pug style that we have sort of seen out of the Swedish side, that's usually where it's even worse. And what a nice HE grenade. Bouncing into the ceiling and back down into the hallway there.
I guess, for Fnatic, Fnatic is almost like a sort of a special case, because they still have that core, that trio, right? Olaf, Dennis, and Crims. The mind games between these guys, just they don't need to call anything. They just know how to trade and play effectively around each other. And then you're kind of trying to fit Disco and Twist into that system. Happy leading the way, and the looking for the opening. No, he's going to lose it. Crims is there going to take him down handily. Olofmeister in position, gets the headshot. Line on Apex. He will get traded, but still, man advantage for Fnatic going onto the site.
Could change quick with Crims being so slow. I'm not sure if that was team damage there coming from MBK, but he gets the kill there regardless. Still tapping away. Long distance here. Kenny to pick up Csgo Dublin. And suddenly it turns out in favor of Envy. They got to be careful they don't line up. Crims will get dropped. He did take a kill first on NBK. So now 1 versus 2 Crims. He saved his team once. This time it's going to get slightly more difficult for him. If they don't show themselves, how is he going to possibly walk in and get the kills here?
Especially because they know that he has the off. So there really is no reason whatsoever. You don't even jiggle peek in this position, right? You just hold your angles.
What's happening to that player model that was sitting? Yeah, look at that. Oh, God, that looks so weird. I'm sorry I got distracted, but that was just too odd.
Actually, that is the most annoying position for that player model to be, because imagine you're trying to pick somebody off who's holding boulder, and you're on T side, and that guy's sitting in the way.
Look at it. Look at it. That is the result of just a great night out in town, I can tell you. That's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Completely wrecked. Completely wrecked. Oh, man. And actually, we did see in the slow motion as well, the MBK did shoot Sixer in the back of the head and put him down to 20 health, so a bit unfortunate. Sixer's only got 1 kill, but maybe it's because MBK is just making his life hard.
Let's see, Dennis. He has managed to push on. Happy.
Oh.
They're holding the angles, and they're just barely going to dodge it. Nope, Happy spotted him. Just in the nick of time. That's unreal.
Well, this still is a weird problem for Envy to be in. It's really important that they get that shot, because they're sort of boxed in, and they just need to fight their way out.
Well, Happy will eventually find Twist, and Olofmeister is having the time of his life over here. He's eventually going to run out of bullets, but Csgo, or rather Crims and Csgo, teaming up. Olofmeister finds the headshot on Kenny, and now there's a bit of pressure. Apex will be able to catch Olofmeister trying to get to one of those rifles. I like that. Olofmeister kind of trying to go for the BDP. He's like, Kenny's just going to hold behind that angle. If I can pick up this AK, I can rush him down. Apex just happened to be in position to save his teammate. But still, we're just now getting into the 10th round of this half. 5-4. Fnatic still in the lead and going for a half buy, preparing for the 11th round where they'll be able to afford to get the rifles.
Double eco is so annoying, especially when you had the great momentum of winning the first 5 rounds here. Not quite in a row, but still just having that lead. And now you have to let Envy mentally back in the game just by doing the double eco. Dennis again trying to creep in. Well, he looked like he was over on the other side. And MBK is the one covering the back line here. So still, Envy, safe defense, you have to say. Not giving any hostages to fortune just yet.
There's a stack on A, though. Fnatic are expecting Envyus to try and change up. So this is a little bit of a cause for concern, only because there's 2 players here on B. Csgo and Olofmeister. Olaf with that CZ up close can do some serious damage, and he's going to have to bait for his teammate, basically. He's going to have to be that first point of contact. Except that Csgo gets forced out. He's just managing to dodge back, but no, it's not going to happen. Olofmeister point blank in the chaos picks up a shot on Apex, but that's it.
He was literally just sweeping the whole monitor with that CZ 75. Oh god, that looked funny. He does get a kill eventually, so it's not all bad. I mean, what can you expect if you're Fnatic in this round? It's sort of difficult to try and win these rounds, maybe especially on Cobblestone. 4 versus 3. Exit kills, I think, is the name of the game once again. So that means Envy are going to be able to tie up the scoreline and make it 5-5. That, I think, is pretty important for the French side. I feel like they were dropping quite far back in the game here. So just getting a chance to make it even and see what they can do is not bad.
Yeah, this is going to be key for Envy. They're a confidence team. And if they aren't running on confidence, I mean, if things aren't going their way, they don't really have that in-game leader that's going to rally the troops and get them back into it. You can see them start to really stall out and get frustrated. So you're right, this is a big round. 5-5 now. If they tie it up, they're going into a bye versus Fnatic, though. So Fnatic now have the money to get something cooking. And I'm curious to see if it's going to be the ops or if they're just going to go for rifles across the board. Not look for those early picks, but instead be ready for Envy to go for this aggressive play onto the B site. But it does look like we actually had Twist take the hit for Dennis.
See that mark? I know exactly where that is.
Where is it?
It's on the B hallway box. If you sort of fly inside the box with the camera, you're going to see that mark on the other side. It's like right when people boost. I have no idea. But look at this. It's looking like the NIP grenade cluster that we saw a while ago. 3 grenades, and they're supposed to go into the B bomb site, but they didn't throw any, and I'm not sure why. They cancelled it. They were setting up for it though.
Curiouser. Instead, it is going to be the shift over to A. So they aren't going to be going to B, and they aren't even going to commit the utility to make Fnatic think that there's going to be more B play. Disco has pushed Plateau as well, so with nobody here at a minute left, this has got to get Fnatic starting to think that this is going to shift over towards the A side, because there's been action on B at an earlier point in the past rounds.
Twist will have heard them running in danger here now. He's going to go for the fight. Twist, what a great entry. 2 big kills. Runs all the way through. They can't possibly guess that he's going to be here. Happy comes in just at the perfect timing. How is he not getting the kill? Twist is looking the other way. What kind of madness? We need to see that from Happy's point of view. I just have no idea what he was looking at then. Apex and Kenny are left now with 35 seconds here. 2 versus 3. Yeah, they're going to try and see if they can boost up and get the first kill, make it a 2-on-2, and that's perfect. Great play coming out right now for Envy. 28 seconds, they can still do it, but if they move too slow, all of us going to be right behind them. If you get up here and get the kill on Disco Doblin, who's all the way in the back, he does not have any grenades left either. They can definitely do this.
But this is sick from Disco, because they killed the man Dennis. They killed Dennis on the site, so they're going to think that the site is clear. Are they thorough? Do they check all the angles? Kenny is coming in at the perfect spot. He's going to get the free kill on Disco, and that's it. 8 seconds left here for the plant, and Olfmeister not going to be able to deny it because Apex is able to get on the other side of the house just in the nick of time. But look, he's going to be right in between the two of them. Kenny has absolutely no idea that this is happening. Ah, you don't have an AK, Olaf!
Still gets it. Oh my god, that's so incredibly scary. Imagine for a moment if that miss, well, not a miss, if the discontinuation of the spray is enough to buy time for the other Envy player to make that work. What a terrifying situation. Ultimately, Fnatic win the round regardless. So here's Twist coming in. He gets his kill. So this is a very unlikely move. Happy comes in. Oh, he swaps. It's the random swap.
I hate that so much. That is one of my biggest pet peeves.
That might very well have been the round right there.
Misclick? What? I don't know. Olaf is flipping out. He's just like, what? How does Kenny not have any damage? I mean, if Kenny has taken anywhere like up to 20 damage, that's it. It's a one-shot headshot, and Olaf is going to obliterate Apex immediately afterwards. But that definitely stopped my heart for a second there. A little bit of a beat. Skip. That was painful. Twist is holding aggro A long now. Is he going to go aggro? Is he actually going to go for the push or not? Just a straight shoulder peek. He's looking to give them a bit of a present over here. Some shrapnel.
Throwing a grenade.
Pulls back and is just going to put up the smoke there. And they spray through. That could have ended very badly for Twist, but under the circumstances, I think he'll be alright with what happened. 6-5, the scoreline favoring Fnatic. This is a very tight game right now. Neither team, I mean, Envy's economy is slightly better, but it's not exactly great. So regardless, this is a round that both teams really have to try and win. Sixer is not even on the server yet. That's a big problem.
Yeah, he is struggling mightily right now.
And he's actually had some really good games so far in the group stage, and he's going to go down again to Crims.
Kenny, though, he's going to get the trade kill onto Twist, and that opens up A. Apex with a second kill. Olfmeister gives away his positioning, but then he still has a man there to back him up. Between Disco and Olaf, there's quite the A defense setup here.
Oh, that Molotov is it actually going to touch anyone? Not quite. It maybe does force out a little bit. Yeah, it gets the kill on Disco Doblin. Eventually, Apex for the triple, and that will leave Crims running away. Envy. Great call for them to do. I mean, as soon as they get those 2 kills, even if the rest of Fnatic are sort of almost on the bomb side there, they still managed to power through. And that one Molotov was so crucial. There were actually 2 people in that position that had to move away because one of them died in the meantime, and Happy picking up another kill. But right now, the hero here is Apex, well, and Kenny too. They're both at 12 kills. This is really good stuff. I mean, Olaf knows he can't jump back up into the bomb site because that Molotov's going to be there. And Disco Doblin, I guess it's the last tick really. Most of it is the AK, but still, very, very good job. That ties it up 6-6. And we're going to be moving into the 13th round. Fnatic, no money at all.
Broke. And this is flat out eco time. Jumpy calling the timeout now. You can see Jumpy doing a lot of the talking right now. He's the coach for Fnatic.
What I really love about Jumpy is the hand movement. It partially looks like he's at like a 90s disco rave, you know, like kind of sick.
I like it though. You know, it's like this is just a little bit more than pug life. If you're actually calling a tactical timeout so that your coach can get involved and actually have a bit of a say in things. This is a hard eco scenario right now for Fnatic, so it is a bit grim. They're going to have this round to continue discussing amongst themselves as well, essentially, if they want to go full... Oh, never mind. Double eco scenario means that they want to go for the force buy. Okay, then.
With Olaf, the one not really buying much. A signal that maybe they're going to try and change out the Orb and maybe get one of those later on Olaf instead. They've had a couple of different people using it. I think Dennis had one, Disco Dublin had it once, so... Twist obviously had a couple of rounds with it. Maybe it's Olaf's turn. Good trade though. Dennis for Apex, well worth it.
Yeah, especially because Apex was the hero of the last round. Get rid of that guy. He's hitting too many shots. There are 3 players over towards A right now for Fnatic. This is problematic. Because, well, Envyus, they've timed this perfectly. He's going to walk right on out, get his free kill on Disco. And now, well, it's a B bomb site pretty much here for free for enemy. So, already have to start focusing on this, unfortunately.
Yeah, but with that stolen AK, it's really great news for the Fnatic. They're going to be so happy about this. And they even have a Molotov on Olafmeister. So, obviously, they would have to eco the next round. But now, because they have that round can be winnable suddenly. And Olaf, he's got the 2100 already saved up. Is he going to be crazy enough to go for just body armor?
Yeah, I think he would be.
So, I mean, I think that he doesn't need head armor against the AK anyway, so why not just go for the body armor and see if you can't make a bit more out of it. Or if Crims and Twist survive, you maybe drop it to them, but because Olaf is playing... Well, actually, both Olaf and Twist are playing quite well, so he could also just drop it for Twist, maybe.
Yeah, the options obviously. There we go, instant. Exactly what you started to see from Crims. Not going to miss an opportunity like that, and Olaf, he's pretty safe. He's going to be able to hold on to that AK. So really, if you want to save the money and go for that AWP right in the next round, and manage your economy if you're Olaf, I mean, but he's got 4,050, so he should be able to go ahead and just invest in the Kevlar.
Yep,
and it's a very low risk for him because he'll still get that op if that's the plan.
Yeah, he does go for the Kevlar, so yeah, a very clear sign that Olaf is also realizing, yeah, we don't need more than AK to win this round. And he's not wrong. We've seen him plenty of times before. But I'm glad he realized. I'm glad that he's taken the risk here to try and do it. 7-6 the scoreline. Finally, Envy are in the lead against Fnatic, who are playing on the CT side. I thought the CT side would be better though. Olaf charging in, and Sixer. This is just a horrible game for him.
They haven't been playing aggro plateau like that. Fnatic, that is, right? Going for aggro right off the bat, and so it works out perfectly. Kenny there to assassinate Crims, and Apex is going to find Dennis. So we're still on a man advantage here for Envy with a very quick play up onto A. And so it's not really working out for Fnatic. Oh, no, with the wall bang, nearly drops Kenny down to 19 HP.
Oh, and did he hit a shot? I think someone tagged Olaf all the way down to 10, was that? I'm not sure where that came from, but MBK is going to at least close out. It was Kenny with the assist, you can tell. So he must have hit Olaf through the wall there. That's really crazy. You saw the health drop through the smoke, but obviously they couldn't see each other. And again, it's Disco Dublin. 1 versus 3. No bomb plant yet. They're not in a hurry, Envy at all. And it's going to be happy to close out the round this time. 8-6. I think Fnatic, I don't know, 6 rounds, just because of sort of the state of the team, I wish they could get the 7th. I think that would really help them out.
Absolutely. But even 6 rounds, I mean, even 6 rounds going into T-side, Pug style, you can do some work.
Oh, look at 6.
Yeah, Sixer's destroyed. I mean, he's really having an off game here. But this isn't tournament life on the line. Just to make that clear in case you're just tuning in, both of these teams are 2-1. They're looking for their 3rd win and a place in the bracket in the playoffs this weekend. So, if you lose here, you're still going 2-2 and you still have a chance. You're not out of it.
I think a lot of people have been sort of suggesting that because of the potential shuffle that might be coming in for either one of these teams, right? They're saying, well, maybe they don't care as much. I think actually they might care even more. Oh, what a flick! It takes Kenny down to 14 as well. And Sixer's the victim. I don't know why. He just is the designated victim at this point in time. And Apex comes through anyway. Crab spraying his way for the smoke and picking up 2 kills. Absolutely ridiculous now. Can he go for the 3rd? He's certainly trying. Bit of damage onto Dennis, the follow-up Molotov, but he's finally going to get taken out. Still a 3-on-3. My God.
This is where, if you're Twist, you have to rotate very quickly. You have to get out onto the A site. They are hard rotating Team Envyus. All 3 players about to go cascading through ramp up onto the A site. And so now, can they hit the shots? Dennis is rotated over to back up Twist, but Twist is alone right now. It's all on him to be the hero here.
Bit of a shock for MBK. Gotta get the blood pumping. They have a massive health lead right now on Fnatic. They should not be losing this round. Twist dropping the bomb and also dropping MBK. Happy coming in, he takes one, goes for the respray, can't quite get it. He got that kill, maybe it could have worked out. Now 35 seconds, Kenny walking in, scoped against Twist, who's right around the corner. He's going to go down, and now it's a one-on-one. Crims, if he had a grenade, that would be the end of the round, but he doesn't. He has to face Kenny. Oh, and this AWP, this could really work. Kenny going to walk back up, and Twist is in the corner, right by the truck. Kenny's not realizing, he's no idea he's that close. I think Twist has got a big chance to win this clutch.
And Crims has now got the AK as well. Yes. Kenny is the kind of guy who would hit that no-scope. You just gotta breathe. You just gotta take a deep breath there. But Crims is gonna spray him down. One bullet did the trick.
It could have been. Now, that's going to be the end of the first half. Second half is obviously going to be coming. We see the replay here. My point before we got so rudely interrupted by Olofmeister was going to be that if you are a team that's looking to make a new team and sort of do a full shuffle, whatever sort of team owner you're going to end up arguing with about, you know, how much money you should get paid and everything, if you have retained the legend spot, that's going to add so much to your, you know, argument later on. So even if the shuffle is coming, these players have quite a lot to play for in terms of making it on. It really matters to them, I think, how deep they go and how much they can do here. Mm-hmm. And even better, I mean, maybe if you do well, you've got to, even if you're not part of the sort of the best version of the shuffle, if you have a good performance, you do well, you become more attractive and your career can sort of continue, right?
I mean, the major is the prestigious, the most prestigious stage that we have in CSGO. Everybody is watching right now and judging every little detail. And so now, well, yeah, definitely. That's why you can understand why Sixer is frustrated. Why he's definitely, you know, struggling to get his head into the game right now. He's sitting on 2 kills at the end of the first half. He has had a very difficult start to this game. You can tell, look at him. He's not happy. So
no, happy's happy. What are you talking about?
Wow. Oh, okay, I see what you did.
Dad humor coming into it. I'm sorry, Samla.
I mean, that's the thing, I guess. He realized this has got to be sad. And so, there we go.
I mean, this is such an open game. At 8-7, sure, Envy have a lead. If they're with a pistol too, I think if Envy win the pistol, they have a really good shot of winning this game, because then they'll have the money for the AWP for Kenny. If they lose the pistol, then it always gets a bit weird, you know. Then you only have that 1/4 round where you can buy the AWP. Yeah. If you don't win that, then chances are you won't be able to afford it almost at all for the rest of it. Like, it's going to be so close to you losing the game by the time you could buy it again.
You don't want to be 6 rounds in and just then being able to afford to get the AWP. Yeah. That's a bit of a long wait if you're Kenny. So you're really crossing your fingers hoping right now. 73.3 ADR, 14 kills. I mean, he's having an impact, but it's not like taking anything over. I mean, frankly, right now, when you have 4 players double digits like this, very evenly matched on Envy, it's still decent. It's just the only problem is you only got 8 rounds on your T side of Cobble. I don't think that's good enough. I think Fnatic have the edge. They have the advantage going into the second half now.
I mean, if we had to look at it the other way, maybe if Sixer comes back into this game, suddenly Envy are doing extremely well. You know, suddenly they actually have a 5th player. So maybe that could be it. I'm not trying to say everything is Sixer's fault here, but it obviously makes a difference when you have one guy who's just having a really tough game. And throughout your career, everyone will have one of those times. Twist gonna absolutely clothesline Apex with the Glock, and then they're not gonna go into B. They're running to A instead. Happy in the middle, has to get this kill quick. He picks up one. Second one would have been a miracle, but it's not happening, and now it's gonna be a real hard retake.
Oh, but they aren't wasting any time. I like this a lot from Envy, trying to keep up that pace, but Twist is gonna be ready for him. The bomb has been planted, and Dennis, Twist, everybody getting in on the action. Kenny, all he can do is hope to get up on the side, but I think he's been spotted. This ghost is waiting for him. A dominant pistol round here from Fnatic, tying it up 8-8 and getting the strong start. Kenny, you're not getting that up anytime soon, unless you rob it up a Twist.
Big win for Fnatic. That ties up the scoreline. A bit of conversation on Envy. See if they can figure something great out here. They're buying armor and head armor even on everybody. Kenny gonna go Deagle grenade instead, so not exactly a lot of save for him. Maybe he's content with just getting the M4 later on.
The main concern is that this is both pistol rounds picked up for Fnatic now. So Envyus, the French team, haven't gotten an easy start at all in either of these halves. Now it's going to be the force buy sort of scenario for Envy, stacking on B, 4 players, trusting and happy to hold over towards A alone. I do like that. I mean, Happy, like from what you can tell watching the game, you know, he does seem to be a bit of that lone wolf kind of player. So yeah, put the 4 over here on B and just leave Happy to do his job and lurk over towards A and get you that info. Right now, he's just saying, not hearing a damn thing. I'm not seeing anybody over here at A, and it looks like he's ready to try and maybe take that peek as well to try and confirm towards T-spawn. Get the info. We're getting down to 50 seconds, and when you're at that minute mark, 50 seconds, this is where the CT side really need to actually start figuring out what's coming at them.
They've got the stack in the right place. Can he actually do this? 6 are turning around. It's going to be Apex to pick up the kill. Kenny line next with the Deagle. Hits the headshot. All of very low. And 6 will follow with a great crack coming in. Crims getting dropped in mid-air. A perfect prediction from Team Envyus will leave Disco Dublin. I feel like it's always Disco Dublin alone. Not exactly fun for him, is it?
Well, mainly because he's the one setting up the flashes and smokes, isn't he?
Happy will take him down, and wow, that's the first time we've heard Envy shout like this, at least since the beginning of the first half. A team ace, everyone helping out. 6 are included.
I'm at a bit of a loss. Just because that was actually painful to watch.
Yeah, from Fnatic's point of view, it definitely was. From Envy's point of view, that's the big prayer that you have when you stack a bomb site like that. And they turned around for the grenades. They did all those things well. So really, really good job there. Now Fnatic are gonna buy right back into it. The Deagle's tech lines and everything else, and Disco Dublin gonna be out quick with the Deagle, looking for the one tap on somebody. Does dodge most of the grenade damage. Gotta be careful here in this round. They can't just let this go. Wouldn't go and take too many aim fights either, but they'll finish off Disco Dublin at least.
I like that Kenny finds that kill with the UMP. $600 in his pocket. It's going to get him that much closer towards that AWP when he wants to buy it. Unfortunately for Disco, trying to be the hero in that round, he's not going to find anything. Twist, however, perfectly capable of hitting the headshots at the Deag at this range, and so he's on the hunt. He might actually watch. Exactly. He's going to spot Happy, and Happy actually getting a lot more information. Notice 2 players now trying to rush him down. Crimps is going to just rush up there alone. Apex, however, is in position, drops the HE, and gets the follow-up spray. What? So they keep control here, Envy. Very good play.
What happened to the model? Oh god, I wish we could the replay of that. That looks so silly. He was like, he was sort of jumping out. Oh my god. 10-8 the scoreline. It's a nice attempt, I think. There's the grenade coming in. Look at this nonsense. Surprise. Oh man. It's the little things, Sumler. It's the little things.
It feels like that could have been a contestant for the...
Oh, we got the rewind as well. I'm loving it. That absolutely cracks me up. 19th round is coming in, and Fnatic, they don't have the money. I feel like that turnaround in the second round there was just so big for Envy. This is where puck life becomes really hard, Semler, because now, how do you get back in the game? That's just so much money being wasted for not getting a kill there. That should have obviously been a kill. 2 Molotovs and the spray in from Kenny, and Olaf just flies out of there.
Yeah, he just dodges everything. And now it's going to be the straight A rush. Apex hanging around, getting just a little greedy. He's been so good with the HEs, and he continues to reign supreme. Quad kill for Apex.
It's actually remarkable how often someone in Apex position, when they're playing as pistols, will continue to find, even as they're getting just whittled down, and you just think, well, why are you doing this? Like, and so I'm glad that he fell back and just used the grenade and everything. Quad kill for Apex. That's also, if you're keeping count on the scoreboard, 23 kills for Apex and 12 deaths. So he's doing a remarkable job right now in carrying Envy towards a victory here. He's got 20 kills more than Sixer. I feel like I just have to point it out because it's a ridiculous stat. On the other team, it's Twist and Olaf Meister doing a very, very fine job. But Apex should be proud of himself right now.
Well, we have the second tactical timeout being called here by Fnatic. So Jumpy clearly wants to try and get in here and have a say as to what's actually going on.
Yeah. You need to figure something out. That is absolutely for sure. AKs all around for Fnatic. They don't have the AWP to try and find with, and if you're looking at it, if you're paying attention, Kenny hasn't picked up the orb either. He's fine with having the AK for now. It works for him, and when he eventually, if he dies, he can always get it again. Always pick it up later on, so I don't really mind it. See, grenades coming out again. It's going to be another play for the plateau. Early grenades, in fact, coming in from Fnatic. It looks like they might want to try and speed it up a bit. Olaf can just clear the path. He's standing right at the edge. Has to eventually move back, but those smokes are down already, Fnatic. It's time to go.
Do they have a flash to set this up, Envy? Where's the comms? The Sixer, he's waiting. And he's gonna get the spot. Spots the info. Double kill, however, comes through. And then DK, I think, got spotted as well, but Olafmeister's not gonna win that fight. Instead, it comes down to Disco, who's just a second too late.
Oh, Kenny eventually drops, but Apex will pick a kill. 24th. He almost gets the spray midair. Look how close that is. And now Happy quite far away from the bomb site. If he had a grenade, it would be an easy one-on-one here. But he can't rely on that. It's going to have to be manual labor all the way through here. Walks in with the M4. A spray through that chicken coop would also take out Crims. He's quite a vulnerable target right now. They haven't gone for the bomb plant yet, and that's probably smart. They want to make sure they know where Happy is. They've just heard the flashbang up until this point, but they haven't actually seen him. So Happy has to lurk his way in here, and he goes down. Dennis with a great headshot, and that will be Fnatic making it 9-11 here. This is a critical round for Fnatic.
Absolutely. This is where it's the make or break sort of scenario for Fnatic, because they're so low on money across the board. Yes, they won, but they're getting $3,400 that they had no bank to fall back on, whereas Envyus, they had 11K on Apex to start that round off. Of course Kenny's going to get his op. No worries. They're going to have the full buy, all the gear, everything necessary here for them to start getting that lockdown going on the CT side. Happy, definitely a little frustrated that he lost that duel. Understandable. Congrats to anybody who is winning Dragon Lores off the souvenir cases who are currently watching right now.
Yeah. Trade one of them to me.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
That's like that congrats, or it's like, congrats, but I still hate you.
Well, you have no idea. This is a big game because it's Kenny. You could get the signature with Kenny on, so that Dragon Lore would be worth like $20,000 or something. There's not even any kind of a joke that probably would happen. Sixer in the corner. No one's grenading him out. They're all running past. This is your chance, Sixer. He's going to pick up the one, goes for the second. A great double kill, trying for the third. There it is. All three kills. And Sixer making great use of this position. Finally, he's going to go down. And how are Envy still losing this round? How can it be real? Now it's on Happy. 1 versus 2. Fnatic somehow still powering through in spite of a really big triple kill there. Now Happy going to be sneaking in with the M4 in hand, and again he gets just trucked by a twist.
You can say it. Wrecked. Railroaded.
You're right.
Oh, such a shame for Sixer, but at the same time for Sixer, the fact that he's so blind like this, there's no early warning system for Kenny. There's no early warning system for anybody alive on the site apart from I'm flashed. I don't know how many people have gone by. And so perhaps Kenny, perhaps the rest of the defense on that B site, they're just getting overwhelmed because they don't have basically Sixer. All they know is that, oh, maybe somebody's coming, but I don't know because I'm blind and deaf. So just perfect. It works out perfect for Fnatic in that round. 10-11. They're 1 round closer to tying this up. And Envyus, having spent all of their money in the last round, they're going to be, well, egoing NBK. No.
Do it.
No.
Do it, Nathan.
No.
I'm so ready.
No, just stop. Please. NBK, I thought we were friends.
This is the best, especially the sound that it makes. Yes, there it is. Dennis, gone and out. Again, I'm praying for a slow motion replay, Samla.
That's
all I want.
You don't deserve the gun, NBK. I'm just glad that the gun stayed up on the shelf. But you might actually get a teammate to come over here and boost him up to get it. That is an option, but it's only a UMP, so it's not the other part. Gets the right. Oh no, running gun. Thought that he would win that duel with the 5-7 versus Disco, but Disco will get that man advantage now for Fnatic. And Fnatic still has so much time. It's a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, they should be just fine here. I feel like in the real world, it would be unwise to taser someone that has a gun pointed at you. I think that would just cause all the muscles to go crack. Probably just kill you anyway. So I reckon those are not actual police tactics.
All I can think though is that Dennis is like, I'm gonna get you, like, you know, I'm gonna get you next. NBK.
I love everything about that. They're obviously not going to win the round, and ultimately it won't have much. It entertained me, Sevla, and I think that has some small value as well. What? That was a headshot from Kenny. All right then. Twist with the triple instead, and we're tied at 11-11. This is turning into a great game right now. I actually thought when Envy won that second round, yeah, there it is. Oh,
obscenity.
Beautiful, isn't it? He's tasing him right in the feet as well.
Right? Isn't he wearing rubber soles? Shouldn't he be insulated against that? Is this real life, Anders?
Yeah, oh, maybe he should be. 23rd round here. We'll see.
That's Cobble.
Laying down smoke.
None of the orbs actually on Envy have any armor, so on Cobblestone I would say it's less of a risk, just because there's some of both the positions they're holding right now are hard to grenade. You know, you're gonna have to sort of show yourself and face the orb before you can throw a grenade. So I don't mind it that much, but obviously a really big investment here for the French side.
It's just fun to see Cobble again. The teams really do seem to like it. This is now the most played map in the group stage so far. Runner-up is, funnily enough, Train with 5. But we've played Cobble 6 times now. And while Fnatic have played it once, they beat North on Cobble. So you got it. I mean, there's, you know, Fnatic do have a system on this map. This is still a very strong map for it. So we'll see. It's not over yet.
Flash in. First point of contact is going to be Apex, and he will pick up a big kill there. Happy falling back with his AWP. Got to get even further back. NBK's gone down. Apex still in this corner, but there's a guy right behind him, and that's Crim. So this could get really tricky, and there's the shots coming through. Dennis will take him down. Happy, it's all on you now, and he misses the shot barely. Kenny goes down, and Sixer, this time he's going to make a run for it. So great impact round here for Fnatic. This could propel them, I mean, not all the way to a win, but we're getting close now.
And it does look like we actually have a timeout coming through here. A timeout? Is it Fnatic calling the timeout? Because I can't imagine a world in which Envy actually call a timeout. Is this going to happen?
Oh, Sixer. Is he going to get found? Oh, actually, they go the other way. He's quite in a clever spot. Not going to be easy to find, is he?
Yeah, Crim's actually checking the classic spot up in the tower. I mean, they're making good use of all this time that they have. Does Crims realize, perhaps? Yeah, thanks. We actually get the view. Look how close they are.
Right there. Crim's making noise. Now Sixer at least has the edge. Is he going to try and take the shot? He will in the last couple of seconds. It's always risky in case there's anyone else there, but Sixer is better at playing hide and seek than Crims was.
That's unfortunate for Apex, man.
And it is Envy going with the timeout.
And it is Envyus calling a timeout. So they have 30 seconds to discuss the tactics. But what's more important is, what's more important is just that Apex, man, just no luck. The smoke blooms, but Dennis just spots him as it blooms. And so maybe that changes everything, right? If he can stop that push, stop that that pincer onto the site, pick up 1 kill, Apex may be the hero and save the day instead. We're looking at Fnatic now in the lead. Once again, 12-11. With the economy as well. So, yeah, there is something to discuss. Who is doing the majority of the talking, though? I imagine it's Apex, because he's pretty much taken over a lot of the calling role for Envy. Between him and NBK, there's always the discussion, but Apex, he's very outspoken on what needs to happen now.
He's certainly got some kills to back up all of that talking, so 25 on him right now. In the lead in the game.
He's actually coordinating it right now, just like he's I'll get back to that.
Nice enough try. Maybe they could have hunted down Crims. Maybe they still can. They're actually getting dangerously close right now. Crims is going to be some trouble if they peek either side of the wall, but they're a bit far away. And that should be the end of Crims. Still doing a lot of damage, but Happy will pick up the 1 kill. And that gives them another rifle to work with. Up on the bomb side, Apex is alone. And obviously realizing this is not going to be a good day, as it does almost get the kill on Olofmeister. But just take these rifles and run. I'm not sure what Happy's doing.
Apex is so pissed. He is so mad right now. But, alright, now that they're saving, we can talk about it. What was interesting there is that after that timeout, Apex was doing the majority of the talking, and he basically crafted that round from A to Z, because once they got into it, he's like, okay, I'm putting the flash, I'm putting the Molotov, I'm putting that go. He's just calling everything step by step, right? Like, this is what we're doing this round, boys. And it doesn't work, unfortunately for them. It's only the 1 kill. And have to save that rifle, and Kenny should as well. So they do get something out of this eco round, Envyus. Just have to hope that Apex is going to continue to keep his cool, because he's doing the majority of the work right now. If he has to take over the in-game leading, as well as dropping 25 frags.
A bit rough, isn't it? Low couple of rounds here for the French side, as they just didn't have the money. They had to save, and they did do a good job of stealing another rifle, so some things are working out for them. Now they have the AWP on Kenny again, and the scoreline is 13-11, so you almost have to imagine if they can't win this round. Here's another really big issue for them. It's the fact that in the bank, even after buying, Twist has $12,850. That's a lot of rifles that can be dropped, even if Fnatic start losing rounds, so a really big uphill battle here for the Envy team, and now Olaf going to be charging in on the Plateau AK in hand. Did they run boost up there right into the waiting arms of Olaf, but Sixer will get the refrag. Can he get another one? He pre-fires it, gets the kill, picks up the AWP. Sixer looking for the triple, he can't get it. Twist will drop him, and Crim's next in line to take down Happy. What an explosive round. Apex and NBK, this round you have to save.
Then you got to sprint if you're Apex. You're hoping, but Crims has already got the angle, so you're a dead man if you peek this corner. And sure enough, Crims, easy headshot on Apex. And yeah, again, Apex showing the range basically of expression that he has in his face. Man, I don't know how many ways it can scrunch, but we're getting a good idea of it right now. He is annoyed, and who wouldn't be right now? It's just falling apart. You're getting picked apart, one after another.
It absolutely is. Exciting, though, to see Fnatic play this level and play this well. Certainly, they are back in the game here in the second half. NBK going to be walking right into Crims for another triple. Now, look at this, Sam. I'm looking forward to this. So here's the cool improvised run boost that we're seeing. And Kenny soaring through the air like an eagle, and all of it like, got him. Got him. That's the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, some heroics for Sixer, but you're right, man. That is painful. 14-11, especially when you pull it off perfectly, right? Doesn't mess up the jump, just gets right into position. Olaf is just faster. So 14-11, Fnatic in the lead, 2 rounds away from securing a spot in the playoffs. They've battled over the past 3 days. It's time to get the job done.
Nice grenade. Probably going to spill down behind the box in case anyone was there. I don't mind it. It's now or never for Envy, and what's the solution? They're still playing a fairly passive game. No attempt to sneak in anywhere. No counter boosts coming out in drop. And Plateau is always going to be hard to be aggressive on, so not many teams are willing to try that.
I mean, Fnatic right now, they are using quite a few nades just to bait a response out of Envy. Envy some discipline, though. Not really giving them too much work with. There's that 1-2, and he gets the third. No, Apex survives the 22 HP, ends the Reign of Terror. But that's a man advantage, a huge advantage here for Fnatic going forward in the round. Wow, how does Dennis, when you're getting peeked by 3 people, he sprays 2 of them down?
It absolutely could have been. Now, MBK realizes he has to take a risk here, and it doesn't pay off, but it's actually not a bad play for MBK, because the alternative is just sitting and waiting in a bomb site, and that really works. Now, Apex 22 health here. They're all coming around the corner. They do almost line up for him, but the firepower's just not there. Happy get a bigger run for it. This is going to be match point for Fnatic. They're about to be 15-11 with, and I mean, Twist at the top right now. 23 kills on him, all off at 20, and then on the other team, it's not, I mean, even Sixers sort of starting to catch up to the rest of the field here, but it's just Fnatic being too good on the T side at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's just more spread out, right? You have Apex, who's just far and above the rest. He seems to be hitting his shots. As for the rest of them, they're struggling far too much right now. And so over on Fnatic, it just feels like a bit more of an even curve. You know, everybody seems to be chipping in. And so it just feels like Fnatic are better right now in this match, and I feel like that was really what it was going to come down to between both of these teams. Neither of these teams with like massive tactical depth, with you know, that tactical mind to fall back on. Really, I mean, Fnatic might have a slight edge there with Jumpy, but even then, it's pug life for both of these teams. So it really was going to come down to who's hitting their shots on this day, right? Who is going to be moving into the playoffs, because you know, we're in better shape at this moment when we are clashing.
Yeah, be very interesting. Obviously, if Envy lose this, they're going to go to a 2-2 scoreline, and at that point, it's you know, you're back against the wall. Very dangerous position to be in. Another timeout.
If I'm not mistaken, that's NKJ, who is the analyst for Envy, standing behind them. So Envyus do have an analyst, just saying. But that's become a staple for most top-tier teams right now, having an analyst who's there to watch demos, break down strats, prepare the team for the match. So whether or not they're able to actually apply what he's talking about in-game.
A lot of talking going on at the moment, you can tell. A resume is coming in here. 15-11, ladies and gentlemen. Envy, they would need to win 4 rounds in a row to break it into overtime and then try and take it from there. Otherwise, it'll be Fnatic to take it and then move into the playoffs here at the E-League Major. Very exciting, obviously, for the Fnatic team if they can make it that far. Definitely would be very cool. Dennis going to try and creep in over along. They actually bump into each other. That could have been very dangerous, but Kenny going to fall back to the next corner. Not a position I would play when they are definitely going to have Molotovs.
He's counting on Apex. He's counting on Apex to create some kind of space for him here, because now he's in a bit of a tight spot. Gets the Molotov, or rather the smoke down to cancel out the Molotov just in the nick of time. Apex still alive in danger though, and he's going to catch Dennis. Full flash, spots the bomb as well, but Disco's there to trade the kill on Kenny. We're back into a 4-on-4. Fnatic still with an advantage here.
Not giving up so easily. Grenade and flashbang not really doing anything to Happy Door. Sixer up on the plateau. Gonna go for the spray, but he's a bit late with it and finally does get the headshot there. Maybe giving a chance for Sixer to survive. He's not going to be able to do so. And now as they push in, it's NBK long range. Even with the M4 there, he's going to win that fight. He's a little bit careless just running in like this. Makes me worried. The rest of the Fnatic team are just getting very close to his position right now. He needs some backup. He's going to get one more headshot in. Still now a 2-on-1 twist coming in with a big double AWP scope. And that's going to be Happy now. 1-on-2.
Hello, clutch round, my old friend. That's actually what is playing in Happy's mind right now, because this is the 3rd time he's in a 1v2 retake. The bomb is planted. He was miles away, so he has no info on where these guys are coming from. It's going to take a god tier clutch, and it's just not going to happen. Disco Doppelin will put an end to it. 16-11. Fnatic with a very clean win over Envyus, who never really seemed to be able to get their heads in this game or land their shots. Apart from Apex. Got to give it to Apex. He did some work today.
He absolutely did. He ends at 27 kills, but Twist also comes up at 25. Great to see this player who has been lurking in the shadows of the Swedish scene for so long, finally getting a chance to prove himself on a much bigger stage. Very exciting. Miss Fnatic are going to be through to the quarterfinals here at the E-League Major. That's obviously good news. We will be back with a full breakdown right after the break. Stay with us.